Hello. Today I'm going to show you how to mount these little dollar pumpkins that I got from Walmart onto the pod lights of my truck. I've already cut out the bottom, as you can see, because I had these on my truck last year. That part I can kind of like show you how I did it, but I just used a utility knife and kind of marked out where I wanted the holes to be. I don't use any zip ties. I actually take the light off the bracket, feed the wire through this hole. The pumpkin, this pumpkin, sits on the U bracket of the truck that the light cradle is in. I don't know if that makes sense. And then I put the light in, then I get my fat hands in here and put the nuts back onto the light through the bracket, and that's what holds the pumpkin on, is that entire bracket. So there's no zip ties or anything. So let me show you that. I run these aux beam pod lights. I got them on Amazon. I think they're like 120 bucks, something like that. It was a while ago. I got them a long time ago. They have the amber backlight option, and that's where these pumpkins come in handy here. This is a U bracket I was talking about. So I have this Allen key. I'm going to take these screws out. The light's going to pop up, and I have to unplug the light from the harness under the hood. The receiver for the light is going to go through here. These two slots that I cut out will slide over this on the bracket, and then I'll slide the light in through the top and put the cord through. And then I have to put this all back together with my hand inside here, but it keeps it all on there nice and tight. Hood's popped, lights are off. I don't know if you can hear that. Neighbor's doing something. Not me trying to remember how I had these lights wired. I gotta unplug them, but I gotta figure out how I routed it, so give me a moment. Here we are. I have a light with a whip. See this connector? This is the reason why I had to put a big hole in the bottom of that light. This is warm. I don't know if all pod lights are like this. You have to kind of look at what you have before you just start cutting your stuff up. It's $1.50 or something like that from Walmart, so if you mess it up, it's not a huge financial loss. Just to have something that looks kind of cool for the holidays. So I have my light, I have my pumpkin. The thing that's holding the pumpkin on is the light, and it doesn't really move on the highway. I ran these last year, so you get a little bit of wiggle, but they're not going to fly off. I ran them for a whole couple weeks. It's crazy. So this is how they sit on your truck. The hood's like almost closed all the way. It's not, because I still have to open it and stuff, whatever. Not important. This is how it looks. I have not tightened the bolts yet. They're still right here on the side. Now I gotta get these back into the bracket, and then once that's tightened, the light will hold pumpkin onto the bracket and it won't go anywhere. But the trick is I have to get my big hand into here onto the side of the light. But once that's done, we're cooking. Hello. Guys, I'm struggling so hard right now to get this last one on. I'm gonna lose my mind. Anyways, it took me like 5 minutes to do the other one, and this one's just giving me a hard time. But once you get like the bolts in there, you just gotta get your Allen key, tighten everything up, and it shouldn't go anywhere. But bear with me, guys. I just had great success, so now I just have to tighten it up and tip this light back so the pumpkin's not looking down. Can't really show you. It's not dark out, and it's like 9 in the morning, but it's going. All right, this is all set. They're not going anywhere. They move, but the wind isn't really gonna do anything to them. So that's cool. I still have to hook these up, so give me a moment. Alright. I need to stop saying alright. After a little bit of adjustment, these are on. They work. I'm gonna move my camera so it's on the front of the truck. Actually, I'm gonna leave it right here. I'm gonna go turn the pod lights on so you can see it in the daylight. But my pod lights have like an amber backlight. It's just like a strip. But in the dark, like when it's cool to use it, the pumpkins glow orange because it has that soft light and you're not turning on the big lights. You could probably use the big lights if you wanted to because this would like diffuse it, but I think it just looks a lot better when you use the amber backlight because it's subtle. But let me turn that on so you can kind of get an idea for that. So I don't know if you can see that, but this is that amber backlight. And then that's with the pod lights on. But I would, at night, only have the backlight running. So this is kind of like a cool little festive mod you can do, I guess, if like you want to get into like the holidays or whatever. I don't know, but it's quick, it's kind of easy. You just have to be patient and you can use them year to year. I'm probably going to get new ones next year because they're starting to get sun faded from just sitting outside all the time. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, if there's something that you think I should have done different. But this is what I do and this is how they look. I think it's kind of cool. Goes with this giant skeleton we got in our front yard. I hope this helped anyone who is looking to do this, or if this gave you ideas to do this. So I just want to thank you guys for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.